welcome to another YouTube lesson. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted to do a little bit of a different thing in this one. This lesson is more about something conceptual, something a little bit abstract. It's not necessarily something really methodical. You know, I wanted to focus a little bit and talk a little bit about flow. When a lot of people see me play, they always talk about my flow and they always ask me how to develop my flow, how do I work with that, you know, and the truth is that everything you do when you practice leads to that. And I see flow as the result of years of practicing hard, years of working with the rudiments, working with applications around the set, and many more things. First thing I want to say is listen to different players, listen to different people who flow all the time, people that inspire you. When I first started playing drums, I got to play drums because of listening to a recording called Master Plan by Dave Weckl. If you haven't listened to it, go ahead and listen to it. So, you know, he solos a lot, he does a lot of nice things, and I was like, man, can you play drums like that? So I decided to start playing drums, you know, just like that. I try to emulate him, I try to emulate people like Vinny too, but I didn't know what I was doing. You know, I was not educated, I did not have any other rudiments than singles and doubles, which are really important, but I didn't know a lot about applications and stuff. This is the way I see flow. For example, when you play in a groove and then you want to improvise and play a drum fill, and a lot of the times what I see with drummers and students of mine and other people I see playing, they really have a disconnection between the beat they're playing and the rolls they do around the set. And to me, everything is just one thing. I try to see my feels around the set, my rudiments around the set as my groove. To me, is a whole thing. So when you're playing the drums, for example, you do something like this. All the things I play, I see them connected. I don't see them as, oh, this is a beat, and then this is a drum fill. So, when I work on my practice time, I don't work on flow per se. I just work on my grooves, my fills, my applications of rudiments, all the different concepts I know. This is more or less the way I see flow. Another thing, you know, people always talk to me about soloing. Hey, how do you solo? Honestly, since I started playing drums, since I knew how to put some rudiments around the set, I started trying to solo. In fact, even before that, when I was looking at Weckl and all the things he did, I'll be trying to imitate him, I'll be trying to solo all the time. So solo, it's part of my playing. However, though, I gotta say this, when I first came to Berkeley and started studying with cats like Ralph Peterson, he's one of the masters, he's one of my greatest mentors. Ralph talked to me about learning melodies in jazz so I could improvise with the melodies and become more musical as opposed to just use my mechanics and just play whatever. As a matter of fact, the reason why I decided to dive in straight ahead jazz was because coming from a fusion background and trying to understand what these guys were doing was a little bit hard for me because I was like, you know, this is all great, but where does it come from? I was starting to study the history of jazz. The history of jazz is the tradition. That's what it is to me, you know. Let me give you a quick tip on that today, and then we'll finish. One of the things that really helped me to play around the set is knowing my subdivisions, knowing my table of time. Something like, for example, single stroke roll, double stroke roll, single paradiddles. I want to do it in triplet fill for you guys. I would do this exercise first on the snare, and then I'll try to play a little bit around the toms to give you an idea of what it sounds like. It's going to be 16 note triplets, something like this. So I would play 16 note triplets and singles and doubles and paradiddles, okay? The next thing you can do is go around the toms with the same concept. Phrasing singles, doubles, and paradiddles using 8-note triplets and then 16-note triplets. And then I will try to flow around the set. I hope you guys enjoy and like this lesson. It's a little bit more, like I said, conceptual. If you have any questions, please comment below. Please let me know what subject you want me to talk about. Don't forget to share with your friends, like, comment, subscribe, look at my gear. If you want to buy something, feel free to go to my Amazon links. That's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon. I want to end playing a little bit for you.